Today I'll be reviewing Trigun Stampede. I wasn't sure if I wanted to watch this anime series, considering I was not a huge fan of the original Trigun series. I decided to give it a chance anyway. If you watch the original Trigun series, it is basically the same premise, but many events are different, and the overall series has a different feel to it. I really did like the overall change though. The original Trigun series felt very lighthearted, and focused a lot on comedy early on. The series did feel episodic early on, and as the plot progressed, the main character Vash annoyed me a lot with his refusal to kill. It led to many people dying because of him. This version of the series, though, felt very dark right away, not to mention very hopeless at times. It didn't bore me with pointless comedic episodes. It went straight to plot development right away. The plot progressed at a quick and nice pace. We got to see Vash's brother early on, and it was so entertaining seeing the chaos he caused. Characters were dying left and right. It felt like nobody was safe from dying. Best of all, because the overall situation felt so hopeless at times, you can't really blame Vash for his refusal to kill. Even if he decided to kill, not much he can do against his brother early on in the story. Because of the hopeless situation, it really did change Vash's personality a lot, and for me, I liked the change. In the original series, he had a goofy, upbeat personality. He was constantly joking, and didn't take anything seriously early on. But in this version, he never jokes around, is always serious, and just seems very unhappy most of the time. I know people will complain that he's an emo now, but I'd rather watch him take things seriously. I don't like episodic comedic episodes, and I'm glad the series wasn't that. There was one character in the original series that was not shown in this version of the series, which made people upset, but for me, I didn't mind too much. I was mostly watching this for Vash, and for the plot. The plot felt more appealing to me in this version because it definitely felt more hopeless and challenging for Vash. It felt like Vash's brother couldn't be stopped, and it's like, how can Vash even fight against him when he had so many resources on hand? I also like the overall feel of the fights. In the original version, Vash felt very overpowered early on, and he kept playing around with his opponents. He definitely didn't play around this version. He was much weaker, sometimes weaker than his opponents. It was a struggle for him to even survive. The fights felt much more intense. The enemies overall had better sad backstories to them, and made the series feel more emotional. There was a satisfying conclusion to the ending, in that maybe the series has a sequel to it, but even if it doesn't, the ending was satisfying enough. The opening and ending song for this anime series were average. The music for the anime series was pretty good and emotional at times. The animation style looked okay, but it had CGI, which people really don't like. It didn't bother me too much though. The animation looked decent in this anime series. It is rare that I like alternative versions to a story, but that was the case here. Trigun Stampede went to the plot right away. It didn't feel like it had filler episodes, and I just liked the overall dark and hopeless feel to it. I give this anime series a 8 out of 10.